Today we descend once more into the well of self-inflicted stagnation, where goals are non-existent, water is aspirational, and takeout is apparently a lifestyle choice. She says she's not giving up. She says something just hasn't clicked yet. And we're here to dismantle it. This is another series where she's going to talk about her weight every week. It's like the sun rising over landfill. We're just greeted with another series launch destined to collapse under the weight of its own delusion. She titled this one, "I'm Not Going on a Diet, Weigh In Episode 1. It's a bold title if you consider defeatism a brand. She opens with the refusal of semaglutide, that elusive compound she once clung to like a life raft in a sea of empty promises. Now she renounces it, not on the grounds of personal accountability, no, but because she's read articles. The medical authority of a woman who consumes 2 sips of water a week and thinks Uber Eats is a food group. It's impressive. Ozempic, however, remains an option if the price lowers. She tells us that she has no goal weight, of course. To set a goal would imply accountability, and accountability requires effort, which is Amberlynn's eternal nemesis. But fret not, she wants to feel better, improve her breathing, reclaim her walking. Lofty ambitions for someone who considers 8 takeout orders in 7 days a surprising low. She claims to care about her heart health, but not enough to hydrate. A diet soda and a prayer will have to do. When someone asks her why she hid her weight from Beck, she deflects naturally. She claims she's always been open and honest. Yes, Amberlynn, the patron saint of transparency. We'll just pretend that years of camera cuts, scale angles, and silent weigh-ins never happened. According to her, Beck just didn't care, which is a fascinating claim from someone like Amberlynn. She compares her cycle of binging and failing diets to her mother's drug addiction. It's a grotesque oversimplification and a deeply manipulative parallel. It trivializes the real recovery and appropriates trauma as an aesthetic. Again. She throws out the "I never gave up, I just failed every time" argument. It's a masterclass in rhetorical gymnastics. She paints every one of her failures as a badge of persistence, as though stumbling the same way for a decade is noble instead of performative. But the thing is, she's not entirely wrong. Sometimes, yes, it takes 100 tries before something clicks. I know that. Anyone who's battled addiction knows that. The first step is very rarely the last. The road to recovery is jagged, exhausting, and lined with backslides. But the difference, the vital distinction, is that most of us don't monetize our failure. We don't film our relapses, title them with cutesy deflections, slap on a thumbnail pout, and rake in sympathy super chats. We don't package our pain, our compulsions, our harm to ourselves and others as a brand. She claims this is her showing up, but I call it stalling with style. Recovery, true recovery, requires humility and accountability. Amberlynn's never giving up is not perseverance. It's performance art. And the only thing that's clicked is the upload button. She's on a no-diet diet, which if translated correctly means, "I plan to continue eating impulsively, but I'd like you to believe there's an arc here." She claims she'll think before she eats. It's riveting. Perhaps next week she'll try breathing consciously. She weighs in at 519.8 and instantly blames the swelling. The classic trifecta: lipedema, lymphedema, and lack of responsibility. Her 2 goals are only order takeout 3 times a week and drink 2 bottles of water a day. This is apparently a Herculean effort for Amberlynn. Her only hydration this month was a White Claw on a live stream. There isn't a structure here, despite her claims that it's the beginning of a new series. There's no plan, no intent to improve. It's just an act to pacify, to distract. She wants to keep the audience sedated with the illusion of progress while she spins her wheels in a swamp of denial. It's not a weight loss series. It's a content schedule. A distraction. And the saddest part? She thinks calling it a no-diet diet is clever. It's not. It's lazy branding for lazier behaviour. So here we are, week 1 of another unsustainable venture, where introspection is shallow and progress is measured in intentions, not outcomes. This isn't growth. This is stagnation sold with a side of sparkling water she won't drink. And as ever, we'll be watching. Not because we hope she'll change, but because we should refuse to let her rewrite this narrative unchecked. Until next time, drink your water and set some real goals.